Welcome to the G.N.A podcast, Games, Nerds, and Alcohol, where I am going to be stone sober because we're doing a late night show. Hi-ya!
Someone has to take that role.
Yeah, somebody's got to stay. Actually, no, it's late at night. Nobody has to stay that way, but I guess I am being that way. Don't ask why. Anyways, you heard somebody's here with us. Blue Shark. Blue Shark, how you feeling tonight, man?
Dude, I feel fan-fucking-tastic. I got engaged earlier. Well, I proposed earlier this year. My fiance and I are now engaged. The wedding planning's coming along smoothly. I passed my PE exam. I found that out 2 weeks ago. And the reimbursement for all the crap that I had to spend on preparation for that class is coming through. Things are looking fucking awesome. How about you, sir?
It sounds like you are a bottle and a half good.
Yes, I am.
Oh, man, we're being joined tonight again by potassium hydroxide. How are you doing, my elemental friend?
Doing fine. I actually just passed my first half of my certification exam. I'm having too much to drink this evening for the MDAA, which is the Modern Desktop Administrator Associate, which is replacing the MSCA. So, yeah.
All right,
one test down, another one to go.
I want to point out I am way too tired for acronyms tonight, so yeah. But congrats to both of you fuckers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We're also being joined by Damok. How you feeling tonight, guy?
Dude, Jägermeister makes Damok nicer. I'm fucking deep into some Jaeger, deep into some beer, and fuck you guys since we're talking about certs. I'm working on my CCNA.
Oh, congratulations. How's that going so far?
I know that networking is difficult.
Yeah. Hey, do you have an understanding of subnetting and all that stuff yet?
Oh yeah, that part's fucking easy. There's a website.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, networking is really easy. Once you get the stack down, it's like everything is cake after that once you understand the stack.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought networking was when you talk with people.
No,
that's true.
No, that thing
Social
is called
networking.
masturbating. Oh no, that's not what was masturbating. Oh, that was the thing in the bedroom. No, yeah, that was the thing in the. I thought never. Well, anyways, now we're also being joined tonight by Article. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. What's up?
Yeah, same old, different day. Well, let's kick straight into what everybody is partaking in. So, it's a late night here tonight. So you've already heard Damok's drinking Jaeger. So we heard Blue Shark is a bottle and a half in, but a bottle and a half of what, Blue Shark?
Well, all right. So Cooper's Hawk is a winery, and I bought this kind of like monthly subscription thing where I get like a bottle of wine a month, and I get to pick like whatever I want out of their stock. And so I was half a bottle in of their Pottymore, which is like a Malbec, and Malbecs are they're a little dry, a little sweet, but this Malbec is it's a little bit different. And I wish I had the sheet in front of me from when I did the wine tasting of a month back, and it's a lot milder in that if you drink something like a really heavy red, like it's a really like strong, potent taste, it's not as strong and potent. But I really like it. So I polished off half a bottle of that because that's what I had left. And now I'm drinking their Cooper's Hawk blueberry wine, which is it's a little bit sweeter than I like, but it has that mild sour taste to it. You get of like relatively sweet, relatively still not entirely ripe blueberry. And I managed polishing off a bottle of that delicious, not so dessert, not so heavy red wine.
Jesus, that's a lot to say for you're drinking wine. Damn, dude.
Well, I'm trying to be descriptive. We're
I'm fucking with you, man.
nerds and alcohol.
Oh, man.
I'm messing with you. What about you, potassium hydroxide? What are you drinking tonight, man?
I got a mixed drink. It's got like 5 shots of Bacardi, about 3 shots of something called Berry 99 or 99 berries, whatever. And it's like 99 proof. And then a can of pineapple juice. So it's a nice little mixed drink, a little fruity drink.
Sounds flavorful.
Nice fucking tea party.
Fuck that guy. Fuck him. Fuck his tea. Straight in the goddamn river.
God, anybody remember where that quote is from? My, what a lovely tea party.
Oh, yeah, it's Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.
There you go. You got it. That was Zybra. I think that was actually his I woke up for a second to dial in and then completely just kicked right out. What about you, Article? What are you partaking in this evening?
Oh, God. This, and something called Santa Cruz Sour Diesel. Yet again, one of the diesel strains, which are always pretty good. Tiva. I won't go on and on about it, though.
So you're not doing Jungle Juice tonight?
No, I went back and got different stuff. Because as fun as Jungle Juice is, I can't do it all the time. It's just, no. It'll fucking destroy me.
I don't know if you actually listened to the last show there, but you're absolutely right.
I was in the last show.
Pardon?
I was in the last.
Yeah, I know. Did you listen to it, though?
I mean, as I was in it.
Well, if you listen to it again, you will see just as you described, a stark contrast. Every time you heard that little click of your lighter, there was a complete difference in you for like 10 minutes afterwards.
I think it was longer than that. There are times last week where I was like, it's been a long time since I've said a fucking thing.
Yep.
Oh, well. But yeah, that's probably not going to be the case tonight. But maybe. You never know.
Random drunken question. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber named Swagger Souls?
It sounds familiar.
I'm going to look it up now. I don't think so.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Smokes pot and plays CSGO mostly, from what I've seen.
It does sound familiar. I don't know.
Nope, I have not heard of him.
Sounds like a gimmick to me.
Well, I get kind of a little like skeptical of anybody that does that kind of stuff, especially if and when it centers around weed, because there are so many dumb fucking like those weed guys that are just like the stoner. I don't know, that just bugs me whenever I see that shit. It's like you're not even trying to be a human being; you're just trying really hard to be a caricature, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a stoner.
Well, I mean, as long as he doesn't like do the typical, he's not like, dude, SpongeBob could clean your kitchen, bro. You know, like stupid shit like that. It's like, come on, get the fuck over it. Like,
man, why do you park in a driveway and drive in a parkway?
Yeah, like that. Where they see
it's
like
a mix. Sometimes he has those moments.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like they see like super wisdom and like the stupidest stuff sometimes. I don't know. I like in my experience, I have never been around those kind. Well, that's not true, but I've never made it my goal to be around those types when they're high. You know,
that was the quickest reversal I have heard tonight. I have never. Well, I mean, it's not true.
No, well, all right. That's not the preferred types crowds I want to be in.
Oh man.
Although one night I will say, I got so high I forgot what hot tubs were. True story.
Well, we got a picture of a few of the G.N.A crew in a hot tub,
with or without shorts.
As long as there's bubbles.
There was a lot of bubbles.
I'm not sure that was an actual hot tub. I'm pretty sure that was just a small bathtub.
No, we're going to call it a hot tub. But again, once you get 4 very large men in it, it doesn't look like anything.
That sounds a little queer to me.
Sounds like a bukkake to me. Anywho.
Pixelated?
State of Games. State of Games is where we pontificate about what how we feel games are today, or we just talk about what we've been playing for the past week. And I, for some reason, feel State of Games is going to morph into the actual topic. So let's kick right into this. Article Man, what is your State of Games?
I mean, pretty good. I haven't really. I'm excited for E3. I should say. I'm really curious to see what's going to be announced. Although I think we probably all pretty much know just Although I will say the announcement that Square Enix is working on the Marvel's Avengers game, I'm kind of stoked about that. I want to see how that turns. But yeah,
I was actually super surprised. Well, I say super surprised. I'm a little surprised that EA wasn't bringing anything for Anthem D. But then I saw that they were releasing a bunch of Anthem announcements in their own little private thing that was going on before E3. Because, man, that game, I really wanted to like that game. And then I just kept seeing it circling the drain. And I'm like, damn it.
Well, it sucks when you...
Finally broke their silence, though. Now they're like asking the community, how do we make this better for you guys?
I think they're too little too late. I mean...
Yeah, it was like a month and a half where there was just dead silence. And they just kind of dropped the ball and went to do their next project before they even announced, hey, what do you all want from this game? What can we do to make this better experience?
Excuse me, sir. I'd love for you to release the gold version of the game instead of the beta. Please and thank you.
I would like to have some more costume pieces in the cash shop, please.
I'd like, please, sir. I'd like to be able to run in the social area, please. I'd like to run there. That one actually happened, though. I think.
Can we have a jumping mechanic?
Yeah, man. I saw that game. It was so beautiful, and all the screenshots and the friggin' gameplay captures and stuff. I'm like, man, this looks beautiful. Then I played it, and I'm like, damn it, this does look beautiful, but it's fucking repetitive as hell. I think that's the same tree that I just saw over there.
That's like Gears of War.
Oh yeah, it drives me nuts.
Yeah. Except they don't do those loading screens like, yeah, okay, we're on our way.
You're right.
I love that shit. It's like the kinds of script just directly written by like Sylvester Stallone, just 17 grunts and fucking somebody burping. That's it.
You pretty much just recited the whole script to Expendables 4.
Yeah.
Or the new Rambo.
Oh my god! I saw a preview for that because I went to see Godzilla last night.
They're making another Rambo, even after the newer
Rambo.
one.
Yes,
that's
super old in it.
Of course.
Does he use a walker with an MP42 mounted to each side? Or what the fuck is this shit?
No, see, man, you got to look at it this way. You got to have a lot of heart and a whole lot of steroids.
It's basically Rambo, Home Alone. That's what it is.
Oh no!
It's Rambo on roids.
No, because he's literally living in a farmhouse somewhere, and a bunch of dudes are basically coming to get him because they're trying to take revenge or whatever.
Are you sure it's a farmhouse? Are you sure it's not a retirement community?
All you have to do is watch the trailer, and every review is calling it Rambo Home Alone.
Are they really? God damn it! I thought I made it up just now. Fuck. Fucking internet, man. Yeah.
So is it essentially the more serious version of Red?
What? But yeah, no, it literally looks like there's going to be paint cans swinging down from the stairs, knocking people over and shit. It just looks. I mean, like I said, I'll wait for reviews, but I'm not too excited about that. New Terminator.
Paint cans with Claymore mines.
Yeah, they'll have nails on the end of them or something, so it's ooh, Rambo-y,
Holy crap! Yeah, I just Googled Rambo trailer, and I got a whole bunch that says Rambo 5 Last Blood trailer reaction Rambo Home Alone teaser trailer Rambo Home Alone.
That's funny.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the guy from Texas Chainsaw Massacre wouldn't want to take his face for a trophy.
He'd be able to take his face and use it as a friggin' skirt.
Probably.
I mean, Jesus Christ, Sylvester Stallone's got enough skin on his head that you could probably, knit a quilt out of it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it'd be a weird-ass quilt, too.
New Terminator looks kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Also, the new Shaft. There's a new Shaft coming out. That looks really good, too. I did not think that was going to be a good trailer. Wound up being great.
Who's the original guy who played Shaft?
Was it? I thought it was Samuel Jackson. No.
The original Shaft? The original Shaft was the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Shaft is going to have Samuel Jackson in it this time.
Yeah, that he's the guy this time. I don't know.
Yeah,
who the
yeah.
original
Shaft
actor
was
is.
from 1970. It had Richard Roundtree
Okay, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yep.
and Moses Gunn as Bumpy Jonas.
Why does everybody
Yep.
think that Samuel Jackson is Shaft?
Because he was in the two. He was,
Samuel L. Jackson stars in Shaft. I didn't say he was gonna.
No, I mean, like, was he Shaft like once before? Oh, he wasn't he?
yeah.
It was a
2000.
2000 movie release that had him in there.
I think that's
But
the
the
only
original
Shaft film I've
guy
seen.
was Moses. Or
Okay.
was Roundtree.
Yeah, I think the only one I've seen is the 2000 one. Then
Yeah, see, that was funny because, like, when I first saw the trailer for the 2001, I went, Jesus Christ, isn't this from, like, the 70s? What the hell are they remaking this for now?
right.
Oh, the poster says, "Still the man, Samuel L. Jackson, Shaft." Any questions?
Yeah, like, did they staple gun the back of his neck like they did for Captain Marvel?
Oh my god.
You know what? I'll watch it because it's got Samuel L. Jackson in it. I enjoy him as an actor. So
Samuel Jackson, great actor. That dude, like, he's a fucking chameleon.
Yeah, he is.
You know, there's a bunch of stuff that Samuel has done that I love, and then there's a bunch of stuff that he's done that I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I just don't like this at all. Like Pulp Fiction, I fucking loved him in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I think that's true of most careers.
did you like The Hitman's Bodyguard?
I haven't seen that yet.
Who couldn't? Love
I enjoyed it.
Who couldn't?
It's
love
kind of like-
Soul Plane?
It's essentially Deadpool because you got Ryan Reynolds, but without the costume and Samuel L. Jackson.
Now, see, that terrifies me because, like, I like Samuel L. Jackson in a lot of his comedic stuff, and I love Ryan Reynolds in his comedic stuff. I'm afraid you put the two of them together, and it's going to be like two north ends of a magnet. I'm going to be like, what the fuck is this?
Mm.
It's pretty good. I enjoy it.
Fuck. I still want to watch Rubber, so.
Oh, I love Rubber. That's a great movie. But have you
Yeah.
guys seen the trailer to, is it Brightburn?
Yeah, I heard that was kind of garbage though.
Oh, I've only seen the trailer. It's like he's Superman, but he's wicked fucking evil, and it looks badass from the trailer.
But yeah, and but like, why make it kid Superman then?
Because
Kids are fucked up.
Oh yeah, they want to play on like the whole like, oh, he's possessed by Satan or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, but you can go like Superboy Prime. He's essentially really young compared to the other Supermen.
Oh, yeah, and he's fucked up.
And he's super fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like even Superman as a baby could probably kill people, but
I
still.
watched it was an Infinite Crisis where like he freaks out and punches off a hero's head, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Jesus Christ, Superman as friggin' a pubescent teen?
Oh no.
My
No,
God.
I mean that was Smallville. That was already Smallville. They made a whole fucking series of it.
No, man. Come on. You're telling
Oh my
me
God,
that
Smallville.
Superman springing wood wouldn't tear his pants off? They don't make jeans that powerful.
No, they made like when Superman has a wet dream, they covered that in Smallville. They covered that shit. As awkward as that is.
Yeah,
I
I'm
missed
telling
that
you,
episode.
You gotta watch Smallville, man, from start to finish, because that is the story of Superman and everything.
I've
No,
watched
you
like
gotta
10
watch
seasons of it.
You gotta watch Smallville from like season 1 to like season 7, and then stop because it just gets bad.
Very much agreed.
That dude just gets whiny as fuck. It's like, you're Superman. Stop being such a bitch. Like, steel on the outside, fucking
Insert.
melted on the middle.
Insert every new Superman movie.
He's like a lava
Right.
cake.
Yeah, just like I never knew somebody that was impervious to bullets could be so fragile. You know.
I need a safe place.
Yeah, emotions.
See, and that's what Brightburn is. Instead of Superman going, oh no, I'm just gonna suck up all these losses, little Brightburn kid's like, fuck it, torch them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that'd be like if they had decided to make like a Hancock 2 or whatever.
I would watch that. I would watch
Right.
that all day long.
Yeah,
You would?
yeah, why
Dude,
not?
I loved Hancock.
Hancock has a lot of potential to be everything that Superman couldn't be or can't be, right? Because Superman, like, he's a goody two shoes. That's the whole thing about. That's why he kind of, that's why he sucks to see on the big screen. Not exciting. But Hancock, yeah, unlimited potential there, and then they decided to make a good guy out of him by the end. It's like, man, Give me like the drunk, reckless version back. That was way
Yeah. Give me the guy who's passed out on a park bench telling some kid not to call him an asshole.
Yeah, like fucking throwing pigeons into orbit because they shit on him or whatever. That's funny, you know? That's what I want.
or throwing young Jason Voorhees into the stratosphere.
Yeah, or putting, like, I don't know, helping him, you know, whatever. It's, you know, when you're as strong as Superman, you do whatever the fuck you want.
Or when fucking Charisse Theron, or whatever the fuck her name is, threw him through the fucking fridge. What happened? Oh, he sneezed. Jesus, that's a big sneeze.
Yeah.
Give us a little warning next time. Oh, man. Well, let's go back. Let's continue up the line there since we haven't gotten to Damok. Damok, what's your state of games, man?
I've been playing heavily modified Rimworld, and that's about it.
I thought Rimworld was an online game.
No, dude, Rimworld is that, like, you drop in, you can do the different scenarios, and then you build the shit, and it's all, like, bird's eye view, top down. You control your little colonists as best you can before they have the mental breakdowns and go on homicidal rampages and kill the rest of your fucking colonists, like it always happens to me. So then I had to download a bunch of mods, and now I'm just fucked with a whole bunch of super soldiers that can do everything except for the tasks that I fucking assigned them.
There's another one of those types of games. It's actually like a universe simulator, and I've been watching some. There's this like YouTube channel of this guy that just like fucks with physics in the universe. And
Universe Sim?
I guess I honestly don't know
which one you're talking about. They made a second one. It's like Universe Sandbox or something.
Yeah, and that shit is awesome. Like, it's obviously just simulation. It's not perfectly accurate or anything like that, but it does some like crazy shit on its own, just based on like math. And like he puts like the tiniest black holes you can imagine next to Earth just to see what would happen, and it just shit goes haywire like real quick.
Oh, I imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah, Universe Sandbox. Universe Sandbox 2 is out right now as well. This game actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, like it seems like you can manipulate time in it as well, so you don't have to like wait obviously for millions of years or anything. And that's like the best part, because sometimes you'll get like you put something like a black hole somewhere, it like takes a minute for the gravity to really take effect. But like some weird shit happens that you wouldn't expect. And that's just kind of cool to see that there's like those calculations there that there might be some truth to. But yeah, it's just weird to see that like every episode he tries to do something, but then by the end of it, Earth almost always gets destroyed. And like, you know, super sad about it, all that crap. There's also what the fuck is it? Like an evolution sim out there. And again, whoever does those YouTube videos, he just like massacres everything he's created.
Is it the low poly, like muddy looking one that just came out?
Yeah,
it's kind of like Spore.
Everything looks like potatoes, kind of.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's pretty funny.
Is the game called Potato Evolution?
I wish.
What about you, potassium hydroxide? What's your state of games?
So I am continuing down my path of Black Desert. I spent the last week trying to get the 61 from 60, and that was a long effort. Yeah, it's only a week, but
sounds like you're playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, dude. Like 8 hours a day trying to get this character to 61 was abysmal. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It sounds torturous. How do I sign on?
Oh, fortunately, it's only $5. You just got to go to the site or go to Steam.
Oh, I'm there. Totally. What are you, Blue Shark? What's your state of games there, man?
I'm always playing Pokemon Go, but we're not going to talk about Pokemon Go. We're going to talk about the fact that I've been mostly playing Tom Clancy's The Division 2. I'm currently at level 18. I'm loving the changes they've made between Division 1 and 2. Like, I like the fact that, you know, it's armor that you have to use instead of med packs, and that after every engagement, when you're in like a safe area or like in an area out of combat, you regain all of your health instead of having to just regain part of what you've lost of one of the bars, which you had like 3 bars and you would go down one. You'd lose it for good until using a med pack. I also like the random help that you get from the AI. That's useful when you're playing by yourself. And excuse me, I've also been playing some Minecraft. I've been
Nice.
playing under TPC Slangel's realm and learning that the shiny block that's in front of me is lava and burnt. Sometimes water comes out when I'm mining, and just learning how to make sticks.
Dude, are you okay? Like, I went full retard several episodes back, and you're just a little slow tonight, brother.
Why? Because I don't know how to make sticks in Minecraft from freaking logs. You think a jungle log, you could deconstruct it to a stick, but no, you have to go to lumber planks and then freaking sticks. It's annoying as fuck.
Oh, they did change that, didn't they?
Now, see,
Yes.
that's an engineer way of thinking it. I've got a log, I can make a stick. See,
Exactly.
See, now the mathematician way of thinking of it, I have a log. How do I break this down to a stick? First, I got to break this down to its next element, which is a plank. Then I got to take those planks, and those I can convert to sticks.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying. I hate it.
You just find a fucking stick.
Yeah, or you
Well-
can just find a stick.
If there are logs laying around, chances are,
I mean,
just going out on a limb here.
Ah, punny.
We have they have like a storage house where you can go in if you join the community and you can get supplies. So like I went in not having anything and I got like a diamond axe, I got some planks, and I was going to go mine deep in to the community mine in places they haven't gone yet to find more stuff to help replenish the chest. And I was like, all right, I'm going to need sticks because I'm going to need to make torches. But then it's like, what the fuck? How do I turn the fucking, like lumber that they have or like the logs into fucking sticks?
That's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
Oh boy. So Cecil wanted a persistent world game that people could jump in and out of and just fuck around. I think we should play some Minecraft, but the Java version, not the Microsoft version.
Oh yeah, because the Java one has so many mods you can add to it. It's so much better.
Oh yeah.
What
I've been
is
playing
there to
the
do
Microsoft
in
version?
What is there to
Build.
do in
It's
Minecraft?
just being creative and whatnot. But with mods, you can add so much more. You can add RPG elements if you want that, and mini games and so on and so forth. There's no real limit beyond.
Hold on.
what modders
I
have
need to
done.
know one very specific thing. Can I add a squid that I can hold in my hand, but then squeeze and paint wood with it?
Oh,
Bob Ross?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be the Minecraft version of Bob Ross. I'm going to make some happy little trees on the side of this house.
Well, the new version just launched on Java. I think the Microsoft gets it later, but yeah, dude, watch Hermitcraft. Season 6 is out, and it's been out for several months, and it's one of my very, very guilty pleasures. I watch a lot of Minecraft on YouTube, sadly. I don't play it as much as I should.
I'm still waiting for the better graphics mod to come out.
So they have that, but the frame rates are absolutely horrendous, like 2 frames a second.
Oh, I
Wait.
can run that. I can run that.
You're talking about block creatures and block things, and you're looking for better graphics?
Well, no, they add shaders and it looks a lot better because of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want this thing in 8K with ray tracing. I mean, it's got to be impressive.
Christ.
Ultra realism in Minecraft looks terrible, but adding actual shadows to the game and proper lighting makes it look like 1,000 times better.
All right, I'll agree with you on that.
It's kind of like when you go to the strip club and they have all the lights off, and you're like, wow, she looks really hot. And then they turn the lights on, and you're like, oh my God, it's a man, baby.
I'm pretty sure that's the exact opposite. Oh.
Oh, well, my city games is going to be really, really quick. I played 2 songs of Rocksmith
Awesome.
earlier today. That's it for the entire week.
Have you mastered them?
I've got one at 89% and one at like 60 something percent, like 61%, 62%.
What tunes?
I'm working on Evanescence, Bring Me to Life, and Wicked Garden by STP.
Good choice.
Yeah, I was playing Evanescence because my daughter likes that song and my wife has it as a ringtone, so I figured, let me figure out how to play it. It's really, really, really simple.
Oh, yeah.
And then I figured I'd learn STP because I just like STP, and that's 3 chords. So, yeah.
But you know what? most good songs, or sorry, not most good songs, excuse me. Most popular songs are just like 3 or 4 chords. And they're like the same 3 or 4 chords that every other popular song is.
Like the entire Green Day Dookie album, I think, is 3 chords.
I can believe it.
But yeah, so my steady game's super fucking late. But that's all right. This week is almost over, and then I will probably get back into NBA land and not play any more games anyways. Because, yeah, school sucks.
I know.
Wouldn't know. Not anymore, at least. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, man, I got it done when I was young.
Yeah, well, I waited. Tried to let other people get their stuff done, but made sure I just got my ass in gear now. At least I'll get it done. I will get it done.
True that.
You're getting there.
But anyways, forget my woes. Let's talk about China's woes.
Wait, why China?
Everybody read, or well, not technically, I guess it would be the video game industry's woes, but everybody read the article that Zyber posted?
Ooh, no.
Nope.
Damok, you've been dying to talk about this.
Yes, because every fucking thing about it is wrong.
All right, well, why don't you give us a little intro? Tell us about what's going on.
Ooh, we got controversy.
Oh, yeah, lots of controversy. It's an anti-Trump post. That's all that it is. It is used as a scare tactic across the board, but all it's meant to be is anti-Trump.
Where is it posted?
Under Gamer News.
Gamer News.
Nerd News. I thought it was Nerd News.
Maybe it's both. Trump's new tariff proposals include a 25% tax on video game consoles.
Right, which is absolutely and utterly bullshit and completely wrong. It is a clickbait scare article that has no basis in reality.
Nice.
Elaborate.
I love clickbait, though.
I mean, are you sure about that?
Alright, so I did my research because when I read it about a month ago when it first came out on a different website and they were talking about it.
Okay.
Let's see. The Nintendo Switch, where is it produced? Does anybody know?
Japan.
Konnichiwa.
The Sony PlayStation, where is it produced? Anybody know?
Again, Japan.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
So the Xbox, where is it produced? Does anybody know?
China.
I think the U.S.
I think they import all the stuff from China.
Well, it's created in the U.S. They send the blueprints elsewhere to get them, the machines built.
No, they do not. Not a single company does that at all. The Nintendo Switch is 100% Japanese made. The Sony PlayStation is 100% Japanese. The Microsoft Xbox is 100% United States made. The big thing that just recently happened, and it started last year, was that Japan started producing PlayStations in China for sale only in the Chinese mainland. Microsoft started production of the Xbox in China only for the sale of mainland China. They are not to be exported outside of China. It's been a huge video game ban across the board in all of China where consoles have zero market share for the most part. Now, they have gone up and they have started producing... Ooh, more Jaeger! Hold on.
They've started producing more Jaeger, so Jaeger makes Damok nicer.
More licorice icy shots, bitches.
Okay, so now I'm like 15 shots in. We're good. But Sony and Microsoft have made specific deals with China to manufacture consoles in China for sale in only the mainland of China, where Nintendo, still manufactured 100% in Japan, has not made the same deal. They're still manufactured in Japan and then shipped to China. But China has bigger regulations across the board of things. None of these products, not a single PlayStation, not a single Switch, not a single Xbox, is coming out of China for sale in the United States.
I'm seeing a lot of articles pointing towards a 25% tariff, though, not necessarily from China, just on video games or just on video game consoles.
Right, but maybe what that means is that China's market is going to see the 25% increase.
Right, of course. That's why I see that China is going to get the tariffs for 25% increase in taxes. So if we import...
I just skimmed that other article. I didn't see anything direct. I see it alludes to the idea that gamers here are going to get it, but they don't specify which gaming market.
Guys, like, okay,
it's
even
pretty
if they put
misleading.
it to
It's pretty
25%
misleading.
here, Brazil has a 70% tax on games.
Yeah, they're like,
Holy shit.
And China probably has its own just because it's fucking barely allowing it to exist in the first place. You know,
Sure,
Well,
think
they
it's
have-
evil.
They have more like censorship than we do. Like they're very strict on certain things. Like if there's a game that paints China in a bad light, it's not going to be released.
Yeah, you can't show religious figure or imagery. You can't do skulls, no blood or gore.
Yeah, but you
It's
can get an
very-
eye pair.
It's true.
One thing the Chinese market is great at is making knockoffs of everything.
Yes, they
Oh.
are.
Absolutely. The biggest thing that pisses me off about the article, though, is that, and not you, the article, but the article
Either
written
way, it's cool.
about the article written about, oh, Trump's tariffs are going to ruin video games for people in the United States and the rest of our
Right.
trade partners is absolute bullshit. It is like
it's very
legitimately
misleading.
it is, and it's only an anti-Trump thing, and that's fine if you're anti-Trump, cool. If you're pro-Trump, cool, I don't give a fuck across the board. But let's do legitimate journalism. Let's talk about real things. If you don't like the tariffs, fuck it, you don't like the tariffs. But it is what it is. All this is clickbait fucking bullshit, and everybody's buying into it thinking that the next PlayStation, the reason it's going to be $900 fucking dollars is because, oh, it's Trump's tariffs against fucking China. But like, no, it's coming from Japan, which is a super strong trade ally across the board with the United States, and we don't have crazy tariffs like that.
But why would anyone read the article beyond Trump's new tariff proposals include a 25% tax increase on China's consoles? You know, that, I mean, anything beyond that is a relevant point, because that just tells me all the information I need to know. It's not going to affect me. That's what I see.
Right, but we're also, I think people have high expectations for journalists when they shouldn't, because like I remember the day that I stopped trusting news basically was when Fukushima happened. At the time, I was in the Navy and I worked on nuclear power plants. So when they were reporting all the stuff about Fukushima, like I just shook my head in utter disbelief of how just utterly ignorant the entire news staff was on any of the points. So,
Oh yeah, don't get me started on nuclear disasters.
So hold on. So
Yeah,
Damok, you said that PlayStations are made in Japan.
Correct. Sony manufactures their PlayStations for sale in the United States directly in Japan. However, Sony has partnered with Shanghai Oriental Pearl, or I think it's Pearl, and they are to ship those for only sale in mainland China. The ones that are going for sale in China are not for sale in the United States, so they cannot manufacture in China and then sell in the United States. Sony has several manufacturing plants in Japan, just as Nintendo does.
Can you link those articles? Because I'm finding articles here that saying Sony's got manufacturing contracts in Taiwan.
That's Shanghai Oriental
China.
Pearl, and that is not China.
the real
Okay. Can you link then? Because I want to read those articles.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and pull up all the articles. I just pulled all the good stuff out of them and put them on a text file so I can read it.
Yeah, because I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying I want to read them and interpret them myself, because I'm literally getting links here saying that they've got contracts in Taiwan.
I'd like to make a point, even if in economics, right? Even if China, say, did have the manufacturing plants and they decided to put that tariff on those companies, that means that those companies would sell far fewer consoles, right? Far less of a profit. So that incentivizes those companies to then leave China.
Sure.
Like if China wants to go that route, go for it, because it's only going to fuck over its own.
But it's also more likely that they'd just rather increase the prices of consoles by 25%.
I doubt it. I really doubt it. Especially well, because you're not going to be able to hide that fee. You're gonna know it's a tax.
Yeah, so I'm finding other articles here that go back all the way to the Wii U, saying that some parts are manufactured in Japan, but A Chinese security firm points out via NeoGAF that the final assembly is done in China.
Yeah,
so the
that's true for a lot of
Taiwan-based Foxconn and the Japanese-based Hoseidon, I don't want to fuck up the names, but I probably did, but it's Foxconn and Hoseidon. One is in Taiwan, which is Foxconn, assembles most of the Switch parts. However, Taiwan, being as weirdly separated from China, where they give and take and love it and they claim it but they don't and all the weird shit, is not under the tariff restrictions because we recognize Taiwan as an independent country, nation, kinda whatever the fuck, where China doesn't, but it does only in certain parts. So the tariff doesn't exist to Taiwan, only to mainland China.
Anytime we have a carrier group in the area is when China thinks that Taiwan is owned.
So does that mean we're getting rid of the one China policy because we should because
that's what I think we should.
Because that's what the one China policy is
right.
ensuring that Taiwan is part of China.
Yeah, but which is complete horseshit. Like, you can't do that. Those people literally went to Taiwan to escape China, to escape Mao.
Absolutely. And so let's see. Taiwan defies China because China makes gay marriage illegal, but in Taiwan, gay marriage is legal. So tell me how that's one China policy.
Well, I mean,
right? It's a weird dance.
Yeah,
it's one of those weird political fucking mating rituals.
All I gotta say is this article is bullshit. Not this article, but this article is bullshit. Wait, I'm confused. Is anybody else confused about this?
My name is not changing.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Are you calling our guest bullshit?
No, I was referring to this article, not this article.
I just watched that, was it the Office episode where Dwight has to try and, he has a radio interview and they fake the radio interview and then to the wayward.
You guys ever seen War Incorporated? Great fucking movie.
No.
No, sir.
God, that sounds so familiar. Who's in that?
Some riches. I don't fucking remember, but it's really good. They manufacture a fake war, and they let all the privatized corporations take it over. Fucking soldiers are all jacked up on, Mountain Dew, like Shadow Fox is.
Holy crap.
Do crazy stuff.
It's got Dan Aykroyd, John Cusack, Hilary Duff.
What the fuck is this movie?
I don't know, but it is now on my list of things to watch.
Marissa Tomei.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei.
Festivals.
Holy shit. It's got the Mandarin.
Yeah, they completely manufacture a fake-ass war and stuff like that so they can sell more corporate products. How are you guys never seen War Incorporated? It's a really old movie.
That's probably how I have never seen it.
Yeah, probably same here. I'm not really old.
Dude, it's 2008. That is not really old.
So fucking long ago.
Jesus Christ. I'm looking at it going, geez, what was this, 70s, 80s? No, 2008. Jesus Christ, man.
I don't even have the projector capable of playing that movie anymore.
Touche, good friend, touche.
But yeah, no, there was a lot of shit I missed during that period, I think.
God, what else came out in 2008 that I missed?
If it was from 2007, 2007 to 2000, probably maybe 10, I was fucking unaware of it.
Oh, did you see Iron Man?
Yeah, well, I made that. It was I had to see Iron Man. I've been a huge fan of Iron Man. Also Godzilla.
Well, let's see what we got here. WALL-E came out then. WALL-E came out in 2008.
I saw that, but years and years later.
Step Brothers came out in 2008.
I wish I'd never seen it.
Oh, hold on. Here's a great one. The Incredible Hulk came out in 2008.
Also,
guys.
wish I'd never seen it.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could. You ever wish that you had a delete button where you could just pull up a memory and be like, no, fuck that noise, delete, and it was gone.
That movie was so bad it might almost be fun to watch and make fun of it. You know?
Oh, like MST3K it?
Yeah. But
we should do that.
Alcohol would fix that issue for you.
Yeah.
Quick.
No, seriously, we should totally do that. We should like go grab like really bad movies, like the
Love
Incredible
doing
Hulk.
that. I literally,
Rubber.
when Blockbuster was still a thing, I used to do that like every weekend. I would get at least a couple, just the worst fucking movies I could find in that store.
Chappie.
Shut up! You guys have not seen fucking Rubber yet, and that's a
I have seen Rubber,
shit-ass
and I
fucking movie, and
and I-
it's amazing all the way through.
I have seen
Chappie.
Rubber, and I don't appreciate the accusation, sir.
Oh,
Rubber.
shit. Ooh, The Dark Knight came out in 2008.
Oh fuck, I love that movie. Never mind, I saw that a lot.
Dark Knight. Saw that 3 times in the theater.
I saw it every time I pulled into San Diego.
We're getting a reversal from the article pretty much every 30 minutes right now.
Sometimes I don't think, I just talk. Okay.
Hancock came out in 2008.
Oh shit, we've come full circle.
Oh man, what else? What else is there? Anything else good? The Secret Life of Bees. What the fuck?
I remember not giving a shit about it
watch
then.
Dude, the Rambo remake came out in 2008.
Oh,
This is ridiculous.
Oh,
You know,
we're
I was-
going back to
I was-
Rambo.
Yeah,
Fucking
I was
Christ.
going to ask, how long until do you think it will take for the Matrix to get rebooted? We're about at that mark.
There's so many like
Oh, yeah.
cameos and references in from the Matrix and John Wick. It's crazy. I don't
It'd
know
be
if they're
fucking
gonna do
hilarious
the
if like
Matrix,
John
though.
Wick turns into Neo.
Right?
Oh,
Did
right.
you not see the second movie? Because that was definitely Neo and Morpheus.
With
Yeah,
John Wick
it pretty
2
much was.
I don't think I have seen John Wick 2.
Yeah, he's in there. The
That's
actor who
funny.
plays Morpheus.
Is he
Well,
getting
there's
saved?
a lot of actors.
Well, but you have to understand that movies back in the 90s and the 80s, like you would see, like Arnold Schwarzenegger would bring along his friends, and Stallone
Yeah.
would do the same thing, and like most of the action movies, like you would see the same set of actors over and over
Yeah.
and over again.
Well,
because
Adam
it's just
Sandler
about
movies. Same
that
thing.
too, comedies.
Dude, like look at the movie Predator, like the original Predator. That
Fucking
was
love that
basically just
movie.
all of his buddies who just came and said, "Hey, we're going to make a movie. And we're going to kill everybody." All right, let's do it.
Yeah, it's going to basically be a bodybuilding contest for the most part, but there's a murderer.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to play the Predator in that movie, but that guy was like, "Fuck you! They're not going to show my face. I'm not going to be in that movie."
Wow.
No, so they shot a couple scenes with him though.
Yeah, but the guy who really wore the suit the majority of the time is a helicopter pilot you see at the end.
Oh, Chicken Heart Vickers.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wrong.
So the Predator got him anyway. That's what you're telling me.
Oh, yeah.
It was all a ruse.
God damn it! Now we're gonna watch Bloodsport.
Oh, damn, that's a good one too.
Oh, now I
Holy
want to
shit!
see
Okay,
Hot
hold on.
Shots.
What was that date range where you said you really weren't watching movies?
Like 2007 to 2010-ish.
Okay, so
Area.
did you ever see Zombieland?
Nope.
You never saw Zombieland?
Nope.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
We gotta stop the podcast and watch it right now.
Dude, it's on
I've
Netflix.
seen-
I will
I
give
know,
you my
and
fucking
I-
account.
No, I have. What's sad is I have a Netflix account. Okay. I know it's there. I know I can watch it anytime I want to, and I do kind of want to watch it. I don't know. I
Dude,
haven't,
that is the perfect movie. Dude, I've seen so many people get stoned and watch that movie. It is the best
Yeah.
way to watch it. Honestly, I had more entertainment watching the people who get stoned watch that
Yeah.
movie than I did from watching that movie.
My favorite movie to get stoned and watch is Kung Pao.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That fucking movie is hilarious, dude. I love that movie.
Now, a joke.
Oh, even the dog barking is dubbed poorly. Like, it's just so brilliant. I love that movie.
Oh, dude, Taken came out in 2008?
Really?
Yeah. Watchmen came out in 2008. The first
That
Sherlock
was
Holmes
interesting.
movie came out in
Yeah,
2008.
see, I've seen all of those
those were
movies,
good.
but I
The Hangover?
I saw those years later.
Still
Yeah.
haven't seen Firefly.
I haven't seen Firefly either yet.
Don't do it. Do not watch
I was
Firefly.
never invested in the show, so
That's the first time I've ever heard someone say, "Don't watch Firefly" after being on this show. Like all the time, I mention I haven't seen Firefly, and everyone's like, "You have to see Firefly."
I will
I've
murder
never seen
you
it.
all.
There's a huge problem watching Firefly. The first and only season they had is absolutely fucking great. But what you have to do is get your hands on the DVD release of it, figure out what episode goes in what proper order, not the way it aired on television.
No, dude, they fixed that in every DVD release.
Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah, literally every DVD. No. What you're saying is don't watch it how Fox released it, and literally every DVD manufacturer has fixed that because they've realized how bad Fox fucked that up.
Yeah, but at the same time, don't bother watching it, man. It's probably one of the greatest shows that we will never get any continuation to, and the movie was fantastic. Serenity, loved it, but it tied up too many things and fucked it all up at the same time, and it's dead. Leave it dead. The
only quote that's from that movie that will always make me think of that movie being so fantastic is, "Tell me again how a 90-pound girl beat up Jane, because that never gets old."
Oh man, what about "I'm a leaf on the wind"?
Oh no, dude, that's a heartstring tugger right there, man. You can't pull that.
I never watched Firefly.
I don't understand any of these references.
Firefly is so it's like a friggin' space western. That's what it is. It's a space western.
Oh, no.
That combines one of my favorite things.
Cowboy Bebop.
Space?
Yes.
No, dude. With
westerns, like what are they? They got space cows. They grazing.
Well, actually, in one episode, there is space cows. Yeah,
I fucking knew it. How predictable.
No, but dude, like, so when I say Western, it's the Western kind of feel to it.
I get it, because it's like the new frontier. I get it.
Yeah, exactly, that type of feel. Like, just there's one scene in one of the episodes where it's like this guy named Siegfried or something like that, and his goons are there. They got him all tied up, and he's like, "Okay, look, now I'm going to give you his money back, and you're going to go give it to him, and you're going to tell him that we're square." And the guy's like, "No, I'm never going to tell him that. We're going to chase you down until." And then you see Nathan Fillion just kind of roll his eyes, and he kicks him into the engine, and the dude gets sucked into the engine, and he gets killed. And then he gets up to the next guy, and he goes, "Okay," and the guy goes, "Yeah, I give him back his money. You're all square. I got it." Dude, the fucking, like, Joss Whedon, man, is just the master of dialogue, and he just nails it. I mean, the only person better than him is friggin' Kevin Smith. Like, he's the only person who does dialogue better in my mind.
Okay, I haven't watched Firefly, but I've seen all of Buffy, and I've seen all of Angel.
Oh my god! You need to go watch. Go back and watch Buffy whenever she's like practicing on the heavy bag. Like, look at how bad that woman is at punching.
Oh yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar is not. Yeah,
it's like laughably hysterical. And I hate to say that because I used to watch Buffy too, but oh man, it's bad. She's beating up vampire. It's just
However, while she couldn't punch a bag, the dialogue in Buffy, there was some really, really great dialogue.
Yes.
Just really funny quips, like something that even little things that you wouldn't get unless like there's one scene, because Giles is English, and there's one scene, the Thanksgiving scene, where Buffy's talking to Willow and saying, "Hey, you got to go get all this stuff. You got to get," and she comes back, and Willow comes back, and she's like, "Okay, did you get this?" And Willow's like, "Yes." And she's like, "Did you get the peas?" And she goes, "Well, I got frozen peas." And you see Buffy like freaking out. She's going, we can't have frozen peas. They'll be mushy." And there's Giles walks in. "Well, I like mushy peas." Now, if you had anybody English in your family, you realize that mushy peas is actually a thing that's a thing. My dad, growing up, my dad would always make mushy peas, and he loved them. So just Giles coming in there and be like, "Oh, I like mushy peas," and then Buffy freaking out on him, and you're like, that's hilarious because I could see that happening. No, but Joss Whedon, he nailed so much in dialogue, and in Firefly, it all came to a perfect head there. It really was great.
In Firefly, the biggest factor was Nathan Fillion and the way that just naturally adapts to things and gets along with everyone.
So let me ask you this. You guys love Firefly. You guys talk about Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion's great. Like, I liked him in Destiny, playing Cade. But did you guys like him in that TNT show that they had called Castle, where he plays a
yeah. He plays a writer.
Yeah, and he follows around a cop. Like, did
Yeah.
y'all enjoy that?
Beckett. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
yeah.
I enjoyed it. I pretty much I've liked almost everything Nathan's done. One of my favorite things though. Have you guys ever seen the movie Slither?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
You know the answer to that.
Oh yeah, because it's a freaking horror movie. You don't watch any horror movie.
That's right, except for Nightmare on Elm Street.
I don't even know what to say anymore, man. That's just sad, man. Nathan Fillion, when they do a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff and a lot of how he interacted with the cast and crew, they have a lot for Firefly where he just made up scenes and they went with it because it flowed naturally. He naturally gets along with the people that he works with, and that part is phenomenal. It's what makes Firefly feel real for the most part, even though you know it's a sci-fi western and it's not real at all.
Did you guys also see the what was it? It was Nathan. It was a Nathan Drake thing. Nathan Fillion did an Uncharted little short. It was it was only like 10 or 15 minutes. Did you guys see that?
Probably not.
Oh, you guys never saw that? Damok, please tell me you saw it, man.
I mean, you gotta tell me what you're talking about. You said it was a short. I've seen a lot of shorts.
Yeah, it was an Uncharted. You know the game Uncharted?
Yeah. Actually, I think I've seen it. It's been a while that I have seen it.
Hold on, I'm tracking it down right now. I'm going to post it.
Well, it got really silent there for a while as he did that, but yeah. So
Got it.
It's story time. Never mind.
What do you got? What do you got?
No, I have no idea, dude. I was just going to talk about how you should always lick a girl's butthole before you stick it, because it gets kind of weird.
You have to lick it before you stick it.
Cotton candy don't get wet until it's in your mouth.
So there's that one. It's a Uncharted live action thing done with Nathan Fillion, and I loved it. It was great.
Oh yes, I definitely have seen that.
I mean, I hate to say this, but I think Nathan Fillion might be too old to play Nathan Drake right now.
Yeah, you know, he's now, yes, at the time it was going to be perfect and all that. Have you guys ever seen the very, very short-lived show that I think only lasted 3 to 5 episodes, Drive?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Drive, I was really, really enjoying, and then they canceled it, and I think it's only 5 episodes long. It's kind of hard to find now, but very good. And sadly, if you are a fan of Nathan Fillion, like I am, and you look up his stuff, he's always on canceled projects. They only run for several episodes to 1 season. Castle has been his big make or break thing, and it's been running for several seasons. I enjoy Castle.
Dude, Emma Stone was in Drive with Nathan Fillion. Dylan Baker was in it too? Jesus Christ, how can I not have seen this?
Because it only lasted, I think, 5 episodes.
Oh, dude, it's on YouTube, Amazon, Google Play. Who else has got it? Oh, yeah, I'm watching this. Yeah, that's going to happen.
I'm back.
Another thing added to the to-do list. You know, you're never going to be finished by the time you get to your MBA. You'll never have enough time in the world finishing that list.
No, I'm just basically going to start an intravenous drip of caffeine into my system, and just like literally, I'll have like a pressure plate underneath my nuts so that if I start to droop down, it just zaps me right in the touch hole. Just, oh Christ!
Now the best thing, go and watch War Incorporated, because it's a fucking phenomenal movie, and then watch the 4 or 5 episodes of Drive, and then wallow in self-pity and finish up your schoolwork because there's no more of it.
That actually might work, because I can't start, like, I forget what I start. Oh, the 100. I started watching the 100, and I'm like, holy crap, there's like 3-4 seasons of this. I can't get buried into 3-4 seasons right now. I'll never get this class done.
Monster.
Yeah, dude, Monster. I have to go back and finish that, because I was totally hooked into that, and I'm like, crap, I can't sit down for 70-some-odd episodes.
See, that's what I did during my semester breaks, was catch up on anime. But then again, I was single at the time, so fuck, I had more time.
Yeah, about that. The hell is this? Voyagers 101 plot? Or pilot? 1982. Looks like MacGyver.
I want to see a more realistic sci-fi movie.
A more realistic
Or-
sci-fi movie?
Like something like Star
Horror.
Trek, but
Horror?
it like starts with them being like, "Oh, we're finally going to create the warp drive," and then they make
Dude,
it.
Event Horizon.
Oh, great movie.
You know,
Literally,
I still think
literally
mine's
Event
better.
Horizon.
They make the warp drive, and then when they go to test it, they zip into the warp field. But then when they exit the other side, it's just like a shotgun explosion of their particles.
It'd be a very short movie.
That's very-
All right, guys, we made the warp drive.
'Cause that is what would fucking
Roll
happen.
credits.
Okay.
Dude, yeah, but Event Horizon, that's literally
love
like
Event
they're
Horizon, yeah.
they're discovering warp drive and it doesn't go well. That ship
Yeah.
doesn't go to a nice place.
No,
Mm-mm. I love
that
Makes
movie
sense.
terrified me when I was younger. That was a
Oh, dude.
scary fucking movie.
That movie still gives me the heebie-jeebies now, and
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
eerie.
it probably. God, I've seen it no less than 20 times.
You know what? The original Alien, that
Yes.
still is a freaky fucking movie to me. I still
Yes,
like
it
yeah.
is.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I've seen Alien. I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, and I've seen part of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But
You
beyond
sound
that-
like you're 2 bottles in now.
No, I'm not 2 bottles in, but I mean, though I say I don't watch horror movies, but Nightmare on Elm Street is pretty much the
laughable.
reason why I don't watch horror movies.
Yeah, but Nightmare on Elm Street is like so tame compared to some of the
Yeah.
terror that you get nowadays.
Well, I feel like some of these movies, what I've seen of like clips or like plot explanations, it's just a lot of fucking gore. Like,
Yeah.
you talk about things like Hitchcock did, like Hitchcock put you on the edge of your seat.
Well, or
Yeah.
if you think about it, like the older movies, like Nightmare on Elm Street specifically, played on the whole fear surrounding nightmares. That's something that
Right.
pretty much everybody can relate to, and it can be unnerving if done right? That was the
Yes.
reason why it was disturbing.
Gore to me isn't disturbing. I mean, it's become so desensitized that
Yeah, that's what I'm
which is why I
saying.
don't like modern horror movies.
Yeah, do you remember Cecil when we went on Christmas Day to see that horror movie?
Ooh.
It was a while back. It was like 2006 or some shit.
It's
Can't
like
remember.
Black Christmas. No, wait.
It was a while
2006.
ago, and I don't know if anybody else remembers this that was there, because I think it was like me, my brothers, you, and I think maybe Zymer. I think, but we went to see this fucking movie, and it was garbage. I mean, just fucking trash the whole time. And as soon as the credits start rolling, there was some dude in the very back of the theater that was just like, "Man, what the fuck was that?" And it was the funniest shit any of us had. Like, everybody just died laughing because it was just everybody was thinking it at the same time. Just what a shit movie. But I wish I could remember the name of that movie just so I could go back and watch it. Just to
I
see how
am trying
bad
to
it-
remember it because, like, the one movie I remember starting my utter hate of one man and basically becoming my nemesis was I watched House of the Dead in the theater.
Oh God.
And I have never walked
I'm
out of a
sorry.
movie. And to this day, I still have not. But that movie, I almost walked out on. Like,
Okay.
I literally, it got to the point where they were actually putting clips of the damn game in there.
Yeah.
Like the arcade pixelated game in
Yeah.
a live action movie. And they just
Did you-
cut clips in. And I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
Did you ever see Doom?
Dude,
Ugh.
I did see Doom. And with Dwayne Johnson
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Carl, what was it?
I don't
Carl
know.
Urban? I think
I
it's
don't
Carl
know.
Urban. So that movie was fun up until that first person shooter scene.
That movie
And then I
so
went,
bad.
really? No, it was bad, but it
They
was
literally-
so
Yeah.
bad it was
They-
funny.
That movie's premise was, oh no, we gave them an extra chromosome and now they're monsters. They're shooting retards
Yeah, no.
Yep.
the whole time. It's like, it's so painful to watch that movie. It's just bad. Oh my God.
I know, but it's so funny.
It's,
All right.
Oh.
So I want to narrow this down. 2006. Here are the listings: Silent Hill, The Hills Have Eyes, Saw 3, Slither, The Woods, The Host, The Hatchet, Black Christmas, See No Evil,
Was it Black
Stay
Christmas?
Alive,
There's a remake.
Final Destination 3, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Beginning, Black Sheep, When a Stranger Calls.
I feel like
Behind-
it must have been Black. Out of those, it must have been Black, because I know the whole tagline of it was that it released on Christmas Day.
So
It might
no,
have been Black Christmas.
I figured it out. It's right here. This was the horror movie. Happy
one?
Feet.
What?
Hatch?
Happy Feet.
Really?
That's not
What?
a movie.
I mean,
Sandstorm.
that was a bad movie, but I mean, really?
Horrible, for sure.
Sandstorm.
Well, it's either that or The Lake House.
Well, there's When the Stranger Calls, Behind the Mask, The Omen, the re-release, of course, Cold Prey, The
Are those-
Grunge 2. I think when it was one of the grunge movies, like really bad.
They were all bad.
Okay, Pulse, Severance, Them, The Covenant,
What fucking
Teresa.
horrible. They should just have one that's like. They should make a horror movie that's like Mr. Willard. That's the title of the movie. Just benign, nothing terrifying or whatever.
So it's like taking like Hello Neighbor
Yeah.
video game and turning it into a movie. Just like this.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the what's that
Mr. Rogers gets possessed by Satan. Like, I would watch that horror movie.
what's that Shia LaBeouf
Oh, so
movie?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No.
God.
I know the name of the movie. I know the horror movie. The guy got up in the back of the end. And he's just like, "What the fuck was that?"
Was it Disturbia?
No,
With
it's
Shia LaBeouf?
Evil Bong.
You know?
You can't ask that question of that movie.
Yeah, you go into that movie and you know what's going on. Like,
It's like
you know
Idle
what's
Hands.
happening when you walk in.
Well, there's also one called Incubus.
Oh, gosh.
Incubus.
Incubus, yeah.
Like ink?
No, like Incubus, like the band.
band?
Spelled exactly like the fucking band.
That can't possibly be legal.
Let's see. Let's
the
see.
band somehow
Incubus,
behind it?
a 2006 horror thriller film by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, was directed by Annie. All right, well, I don't care who did that. I want to know the fucking plot. Tell
I
me
really-
the plot.
There.
All right, storyline. After a car accident in the mountains of Montana, 6 friends, JJ, her brother Josh, Bug, Holly, Peter, and Karen, fucking Karen, decided to find shelter to protect themselves against the cold night. With the exception of Karen, the other 5 kids break into a facility using a rope through the skylight, but the rope breaks and they become trapped in a laboratory. They find 2 scientists dead and another completely insane. They realize the team of scientists was conducting experiments with a serial killer in a coma. When the youngsters sleep, the sleepovers invaded a dream, turning the victim into a slayer. The survivors try to escape from. What the fuck? This sounds like Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right, I just actually have to ask one question here. Did you just say laboratory?
Laboratory.
Is that the same thing as a laboratory?
Yeah, well, whatever, man.
No, I'm just checking to make sure, because I'm not drunk.
Look, I want to say laboratory because of Dexter's Lab. I will say fucking laboratory.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Tomato.
You're all well educated now, and you can sound all studious.
Nuclear.
Well, on that note, article. Where can people find you at, man?
Right here at this is article on Xbox at Outstanding CF2. And somewhere else. Instagram. I got cronies. That's it.
All right. J-Mock, where can people find you at, man?
I troll the Discord, or you can always email me at blowme@damocksucks.net. Or you can go visit my whores at damock.net and give me some money.
Please don't do that, whatever you do. Potassium hydroxide, where can people find you at, man?
You can find me here on the G.N.A. Discord, and that's about it.
All right. What about you, Blue Shark? Where can people find you at, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find Blue Shark 45 across many multiple Discords, but you can find him at the best Discord of them all, which is the G.N.A. Podcast Discord. You can also find me hosting Anime Night every Wednesday night at 19:30 Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me sitting in my apartment after drinking a bottle and a half of wine, drinking a glass of Gatorade to avoid a hangover the next morning. Oh, yeah, and Twitter at BlueShark45.
Nice. And I am Cecil Xavier, your host. You can find me on Cecil vs. Games on Twitter, Cecil Xavier everywhere else, Ustream, Twitch, Facebook, Discords, all sorts of Discords. Find me there. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. Reviews help people find the show, so if you enjoy listening to us, let other people know. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play Music, Podcast Addict, Stitcher, Player FM, Spreaker, MyTuner, Your Listen, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. If we're not someplace, let us know and we'll upload there. You can follow us on Twitter or Facebook by searching at G.N.A Podcast, all one word. You can also join our Discord chat. Just see the pinned tweet. We do game show night every first Saturday, but we're actually switched it up from this first Saturday. We're doing it the third Saturday this month because of reasons. So come check us out. Come play. You can win some Steam codes. We always give a bunch of those away. Hell, we just give them away for showing up usually. We have partnered with Humble Bundle. Hey, Blue, how you feeling? You can tell us about Humble Bundle?
Why is it always me? Every time I come on the show, you have to direct this towards me. You couldn't just run with this. Instead, you want to ask the guy who's been drinking a bottle of half and a wine about a game buying service where you can define where you want your money to go instead of going all the way to the publisher. You can have it go all the way to the developer, or you can have it go to charity. But you know what? You have to ask fucking me to describe why people should stop buying their games from Steam and instead buy their games off a Humble Bundle, because you know what? You could slide that thing all the way across when you type in != partner. Shit, I got that wrong, didn't I?
Very much so.
Damn it, to hell.
Partner equals G.N.A podcast. Or != partner equals fuck you, fuck me up. != partner equals G.N.A podcast.
See, even he gets it wrong, and he's soberer than I am.
Mumble bumble.
But anyway, if you do that, you can slide that bar all the way over to charity, and you can help donate money to Extra Life, because you know what? We did this whole commercial where I shot Jason Voorhees in the face with a shotgun about not donating and helping children, with fucking charity. So you should do that.
Don't get shot in the face by Blue, because he was really pissed that day.
I mean, I'm not that kind of an angry person.
This is like the time I got shot in the back of the head by Zyber. I'll never let that down.
But moving on to what's more important is that we raised this month, for the month of May, $25.57 to Extra Life. And we'd like you to help keep raising that bar higher and higher all the way to the end of the year.
Very nice. So you mentioned anime night. What anime are we on?
Something schoolboys, high school thing. It's an interesting one to say the least. The Daily Lives of High School Boys. We're on episode 9. This Wednesday, when this episode releases, or Tuesday night, depending on what time you decide to listen to the episode, we will probably have it finished up and moving on to the next one, which we don't know what the next one is because the community hasn't voted yet on the next anime.
Yeah, we'll totally figure that out. We want to thank Morgan BS Photography for our new logo and artwork. Check him out at morganbs.com. You can email us at...
Come back, Shadow.
Yeah, thanks, Shadow. Come back to us. Email us at GNApodcast@GNAinyourdNA.1 with questions, comments, death threats. We don't care. Send us dick pics. We'll just send them over to Damok. We'd love to hear from you. Last but not least, check out our website at
www.Jägermeister makes Damok nicer .com or GNApodcast.com. Fuck you guys.
I don't think we bought that first domain.
I think we're gonna have to now, though. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for joining in.
Good night. Have a good night. happy now.